Okay, so in the last classes, we have discussed all the types of digital to analog converter, and also we have started that is the one first type of ADC also. So actually, we are having, as per our syllabus, we are having the three types of ADCs we have to discuss. Those are flash type, or it is also called as parallel comparator type ADC, counter type ADC, successive approximation type ADC. So in the last video which I have sent, so I have discussed about the flash type analog to digital converter. Compared to others, this type of analog digital converter is having high speed, as the conversion takes place simultaneously rather than sequentially. Almost the conversion time is 100 nanoseconds or less than that one, which I already discussed. But the disadvantage of that A to D converter is the number of comparators required almost doubles for each added bit. So as already you know that the number of comparators required are 2 power n minus 1. So that is the only disadvantage of that particular ADC, that is parallel comparator type ADC. So whereas in case of speed, it is having more advantage. Now I am going for the next second type of analog to digital converter, which is the basic type of ADC, which is also called as digital ramp type or staircase approximation type ADC. So this circuit consisting of n-bit counter, digital to analog converter, op-amp comparator, and an AND gate as a controlling logic. So before ADC we have discussed the DAC. Here the DAC is also a part of this counter type ADC. And whereas in the next class, success approximation also, the DAC is plays a part of ADC. As already, I think you have discussed about the counters in other class, in other subject, which is DSD subject. So I'm not going to discuss in detail about the counter here, but simply, as you know that counter is nothing but it counts the number of pulses which are coming to counter as an input. Number of pulses is going to count and it gives the number, that is called a counter. Simple way, I'm not discussing in detail circuit. The counter is a circuit which counts the number of pulses appeared as input to that circuit. So now already we have discussed about the DAC. What is the function of DAC? Which converts the digital data into analog data. Op-amp comparator or op-amp acts as a comparator here that compares the two input voltage appeared at inverting and non-inverting terminal of the operation amplifier. And next, AND gate as a control logic. As you know that what is the logic of AND gate? When both the inputs are 1, the output is high. That means in order to enable the output high, both the inputs should be 1. If any one of the input is 0, the output is low. So just we have to revise those concepts. Okay, now if you observe, this is the block diagram of counter type ADC. The first I would like to explain the operation of this one. So first you can see the binary counter. This is the counter which counts the number of events or number of pulses which are coming through this logic circuit and AND gate. And output of binary counter, that is the digital data that is given as the input of digital to analog converter, which converts the digital data into analog data. The same way, the same output of the binary counter is taken as our output, that is a digital output. And this output of digital to analog converter is also compared with the analog input voltage, where the analog input voltage is applied to the non-inverting input terminal of the operation amplifier, whereas the output of DAC is applied at inverting input terminal of the operation amplifier. So the output of comparator is given as one of the input of AND gate, which is acting as their logic controller. So here we are having some Here, this is called as a clock, which is going to produce some, sorry, exact route. It is going to produce some clock pulses like this. So it is going to, when the output of this particular comparator is 1, these clock pulses are able to transmit to the binary counter. What is the function of binary counter? The binary counter will count the number of pulses. So I will, meanwhile, I will also explain. So initially, we have to press the reset. Why? Because if there are any count is there initially, that will be reset to 0. So at the start of conversion, first we have to press the reset button. So now, before explaining the operation, just we'll see the a complete working principle of this one. After that, I will explain the some 4-bit counter type ADC. So depending upon the ADC n bit, this binary counter also we have to take the n bit counter that counts the number of pulses and produces the output as n bit. That is 4 bit, the 4 bit output is 3 bit. For example, number of pulses are 3 ankondi. In case of 4 bit, that may be output may be 0 0 1 1. If it is 3 bit counter, simply 0 1 1. If it is number of pulses are 4, it is for 3 bit 1 0 0. For 4 bit is 0 1 0 0. That means that this is called as n bit counter, where n is the number of bits. Okay. Now just first we'll see the operation. So here a counter, generally the counter is going to count the number of pulses coming to its input, where the pulses are coming from the output of AND gate. The n bit counter generates an n bit digital output, which is applied as input to the digital to analog converter. The analog output corresponding to the digital output, digital input from the DAC is compared with the input voltage using an operational amplifier. So whatever the output it is producing, that is compared with the analog input voltage which is to be converted, is compared by using this operational amplifier. So the op amp compares the two voltages, and if the generated voltage output VD of the DAC is less, it produces a pulse, high pulse to the n bit counter as it's producing the 1. So as we know that the comparator, what is the comparator output? It is having either high or low output. So as we know that when the voltage at non-invert terminal is more than invert terminal voltage, it produces as high output. Otherwise, that means the voltage at non-invert terminal is less than the voltage at inverting. What is this? Okay. So if the voltage at non-invert terminal is less than this one, the comparator output is less. So here what happens is the counter will count the number of pulses and it is applied to the input of DAC. So the analog output corresponding to the digital data is compared with the analog input voltage by using the comparator. If the generated DAC output voltage VD is less, it generates a high pulse. When it is high, so whatever the transmission, it is a clock pulse into the, this clock pulse is transmitted to this one. If it is 1, the clock pulse is transmitted to this place, and this clock counter will count the number of pulses. Okay. So this process will be repeated until the DAC output is equal to the input analog voltage. If the DAC output voltage is equal to the input analog voltage, then it generates the low clock pulse. So when the the non-invert input terminal voltage is less than or equal to this one, the comparator output is 0. Then what happens whenever this 0, what the output of AND gate? 0 into something is 0, no pulses. So it ceases the transmission of clock pulses to this binary counter. So previous ente undo, the binary counter remains at the previous value. Okay, just simple cheppalante in simple, the analog output voltage VD of the DAC is compared to the analog input VA by the comparator. If VA is greater than the VD, the output of comparator becomes high and AND gate is enabled to allow the transmission of clock pulses to the counter. When this VA is less than this VD, the output of comparator becomes low, and if it is low means 0. If it is 0, what happens? The AND gate is disabled. So this stops the counting of pulses. This stops the counting at the time VA less than or equal to VD. So this is the operation. Now I'm going to just explain. If you observe, this is a 4-bit counter. Assume that this is a 4-bit counter or 4-bit counter type ADC. Just initially assume that analog input voltage is 3 volts. Just assume that this is a 3 volts. So I am going to convert the 3 volts analog signal into some digital data. So what happens, we'll see. So initially, when switch on the ADC, and initially we have to press the reset, so that if there are any digital output, that will be reset and it is going to produce all zeros. So I'm unable to write exactly by using this mouse. I'm very new to this process. Okay, so it produces all zeros. So now the counter value is, the output of digital output is 0, 0, 0. And now what happens? This 0, 0, 0 is applied to the DAC initially. So what is the output of DAC? The 0, 0, 0, 0 is converted into analog signal, which is a 0 volt. So this 0 volt is compared to the 3 volts. Since this 3 volt is greater than the 0, this produces high signal, that is 1. This is 1. So what? First, initially we are having a 1 clock pulse. This clock pulse is transmitted because it is 1. Because it is 1, this clock pulse is transmitted to the binary counter. Then it counts the number of pulses. So as it is number of pulses is 1, so then the MSB becomes 0. It becomes 0, 0, 0, 1. It becomes 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. And then the 0, 0, 1 is given as the input of DAC. Then the output of this one VDC is, this becomes 0, 0, 1. This VD becomes 1, and here it is 3. So again, the non-inverting input terminal is greater than the inverting terminal, and the again comparator output voltage is 1. Therefore, it transmits the pulses. In the previously it is having 1 clock pulse, and now it can generate another clock pulse, so that it is going to count the, then the counter gives the signal as 2. That 2 can be written as 0, 0, 1, 0. 0, 0, sorry, 0, 0, 1. My mouse is not working properly. 0, 0, 1, 0. So then 0, 0, 1, 0 means again that will be converted into analog. When that becomes, output is 2 volts. So again the 3 volts is greater than the 2 volts. Again the comparator output is 1, and it transmits the next pulse. It transmits the next pulse. So again the binary counter will count the number as 3. 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1. So when it is 0, 0, 1, 1, that output of DAC is 3 volts. Then both are equal, or it is less than, almost it is equal. Therefore, the comparator output is here, that is 0. So as it is 0, what is the output of AND gate? AND gate is 0. So whatever the previous it is having 3 clock pulses. So it remains at this particular data only. Now what is the previous 0, 0, 1, 1. So that is the output of this for the analog input 3. So the what is the equivalent output voltage? That is 0, 0, 1, 1. So like that, it is able to convert the analog signal into digital signal. It is very, very simple signal, simple type of converter. So once again, listen. This counter is a device that counts the number of pulses which are applied as the input to the binary counter, and this generates an n-bit digital output which is applied to the DAC as an input. So what the output voltage of the DAC is compared with the analog input voltage. So depending upon the comparator output, this logic device will transmit the clock pulses to the binary counter. So this binary counter counts the number of pulses. So ఆ విధంగా ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ, just after comparing how many pulses it is taken, how many clock cycles it is taken. So for 3, first initially ఏముంది ఇక్కడ 3 రావాలంటే first initially 0, 1 clock pulse. Next తర్వాత 1 clock pulse వచ్చిన తర్వాత 1, 2, 3. Almost we are getting 2 power n minus 1. So we'll see, that is, sorry, almost we are getting 3 pulses. So now if you observe this operation compared to previous what is called parallel comparator ADC, this is very simple. It is very simple, whereas previous one is very complex. The number of comparators are more, but at that case, as we are having the comparators that compares with the compares the signal simultaneously, not sequentially. But here it compares sequentially. That's why in the speed it is somewhat low compared to that one. So that is the disadvantage of this particular type of converter. But other than it is very simple circuit. Okay, so what is the conversion time of counter? So the conversion time of ADC is the time taken by the complete ADC to convert the input sampled value analog value to digital value. Here the maximum conversion of high input voltage for n-bit ADC is the clock pulses required to count its maximum count value. So here maximum 2 power 3 minus 1, maybe 2 power 3 8 minus 1 7 రావచ్చు, that may be the conversion time. But whereas the previous one only 1 clock pulse is required, but in this case it is very slow. Okay, there are some advantages. Are it is simple to understand and operate. Cost is also less because of less complexity in the design. What is disadvantage? Speed is less, and there is some aliasing effect if the next input is sampled before completion of one operation. So what is aliasing effect? So that already I think I no need to discuss. You are discussed in signals and system subject. Okay, so this is about the counter type ADC. So with this we have completed the first 2 types of ADCs and all DACs. So only one topic has left, that is successive approximation type, which is the most widely used converter in almost all the laboratories, in almost all the industries. We may use successive approximation type. So for that topic I am planning to make a video tomorrow. I will send it. So already in the morning I have sent a material for ADC and DAC specification, which is uploaded in Google Classroom. I think most of the students are not following Google Classroom. Only some students, out of 2 or 3 assignments I have given, only 6 members have submitted the assignment. And once again I am repeating, for this subject I am going to consider